All right, so today we're diving deep into this,
Bunch.
deep into the world of AI and specifically
Yeah.
China. The book we're looking at is AI Superpowers by Kai-Fu Lee.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this book, it's a real eye-opener.
Oh, absolutely. And I think what makes this book so compelling is the author himself. I mean, we're talking about Kai-Fu Lee, former president of Google China, a
Yeah.
leading AI researcher, venture capitalist.
Exactly. This is not just some...
He's been in the trenches.
Yeah, he's been there.
On both sides, Silicon Valley and China.
Right, and that's what I think makes this book so fascinating is it's not just...
a unique perspective.
Yeah, it's not just like a techie, like, here's the code, here's how you do it. It's like, here's the culture, here's the economics, here's the
driving force behind it.
Yeah. Like, how did China, a country that for a long time was known for copying, suddenly become like this AI powerhouse?
Exactly. And he really digs into that, doesn't he? Like how that whole copycat phase was actually...
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Copycat. Because he tells this great story about Wang Sheng.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy basically copied Facebook, copied Twitter.
Yeah.
But then ended up creating this, like, multi-billion-dollar company.
Right. Meituan.
Yeah. So it's almost like he's using that.
It's like a training ground.
Yeah. Like a training montage.
Yeah.
You know,
honing their skills.
He's getting the skills. He's getting the ruthlessness. He's getting
adaptability.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the interesting points Lee makes is that while Silicon Valley was focused on like perfect products, the Chinese companies were all about speed and iteration. Get it out there, see what works.
Yeah. Lean startup.
Lean startup on steroids.
Yeah.
Like just constantly adapting.
Yeah, they're hungry.
Yeah.
They're scrappy. But, and here's the thing. Right around like 2013,
China kind of flips the switch. It's not just copying anymore.
Yeah.
They're building their own thing.
They're creating their own, digital ecosystem.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because it's built on like three things, right?
Okay.
It's a massive mobile-first user base.
Huge.
Okay. The rise of WeChat.
Oh, WeChat. That's a whole other conversation.
I know, we got to talk about WeChat.
It's mind-boggling.
And then mobile payments, like everywhere.
Yeah. They just leapfrogged, like, the whole desktop internet.
Yeah, they went straight to the phone. It's crazy.
It is.
And WeChat, I mean, you're right. It's like a whole...
It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like Facebook. It's like Amazon. It's like your bank all in one.
Yeah.
You can do everything on it.
You order food. You book a doctor's appointment.
You pay your bills.
It's your life.
It's your life, yeah.
On your phone.
And think about the data.
Oh, my God, the data.
I mean, this
is what fuels AI.
It's a gold mine, right? It's not just your clicks online.
Right.
It's where you go.
What you buy.
What you buy, how you interact with the world.
It's like this real-time simulation
of human behavior
that they're feeding this AI.
Yeah. And then you add on top of that, you've got the government.
Oh, yeah, the government's involved.
In 2014, they launched this mass innovation, mass entrepreneurship campaign.
Yeah, like top-down.
Top-down innovation.
Yeah, making it a national priority.
Yeah.
Resources, subsidies.
Incubators. They're like, go, go, go.
Yeah, a complete culture shift.
Yeah, it's like they flipped a switch and everyone's an entrepreneur.
Exactly. And that leads us perfectly into, I think, the core of Lee's argument, which is the 4 waves of AI.
Okay, the 4 waves. All right, let's dive into that.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got internet AI, business AI, perception AI, and then, like, the big one, autonomous AI.
The future. Buckle up.
Yeah. Buckle up, folks. So, we're talking about all this AI stuff, and it's easy to get caught up in...
the technology.
Yeah, like all the...
crazy stuff it can do. But there's this whole human side to Lee's story that really got to me.
Oh, absolutely. His personal journey, right?
Yeah.
With cancer.
Yeah, the cancer diagnosis.
Yeah, and how that kind of leads him to this encounter with Master Shou Xingyan.
Right. It really makes you think about, like, what it means to be human.
In this age of AI, right?
Exactly. Like, here's this guy, Kai-Fu Lee, at the top of his game.
Yeah, top of the tech world.
And then, bam, cancer.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, reality check.
It makes you reassess everything, doesn't it?
Totally. And then he meets this Buddhist monk.
Master Shou Xingyan.
Yeah, and the monk basically tells him,
you're thinking about this all wrong.
Yeah, like, slow down. Humans aren't meant to just like
maximize their impact.
Optimize, optimize, optimize.
Yeah.
And it's this aha moment for Lee. Like maybe there's more to life than just building the next big thing.
Right. And I think that's what sets the stage for this whole idea of a human-centric AI.
Yeah. That he talks about.
That's his vision. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we actually get there? He has this 3-part plan, right?
Reduce, retrain, redistribute.
Okay. Reduce, retrain,
redistribute.
Big ideas.
Big ideas. So reduce, what does that even mean?
Well, he's basically saying as AI takes over more tasks, we need to work less.
Whoa. I know. Radical, right?
Shorter work weeks?
Maybe job sharing.
Early retirement. Come on.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, if AI can do all the routine stuff.
Why are we still working 40 hours a week?
Yeah, good question.
That's a good question. All right, so retrain.
Retrain. This is about equipping people with the skills.
For the AI age.
Yeah. Things like creativity, critical thinking, communication.
Stuff AI can't do.
Exactly. Those uniquely human skills.
Yeah, so it's not about, competing with AI.
No.
It's about working with it.
Augmenting our abilities.
Okay. Redistribute. This one always gets people talking.
A little controversial.
Yeah, it's like, okay, AI is creating all this wealth.
Yeah.
How do we make sure it's shared?
Yeah, right. He talks about universal basic income, social investment stipend. It's about creating a safety net.
For the people who are
displaced by automation.
Yeah, who lose their jobs because of AI.
Yeah, yeah. And making sure everyone benefits from this AI revolution.
Not just, the tech elites.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got reduce, retrain, redistribute.
Yeah.
But Lee doesn't stop there.
He goes deeper.
Yeah, he's like, okay, how do we actually live with AI?
Right, how do we coexist?
Yeah. He talks about this human-machine symbiosis.
I love that term.
Me too. What does that even look like?
Well, think about healthcare. AI can help doctors diagnose diseases.
Analyze images.
Even perform surgery. It frees up doctors to focus on the patient.
The human side of things.
Yeah, the empathy, the emotional support. That's something AI can't replicate.
Right, and Lee's like, hey, we need to broaden our definition of work.
Yeah.
Caregiving, education, community service, these are all valuable.
It's essential to a healthy society.
But how do we, reward those things?
That's where the social investment stipend comes in.
It's a bold idea.
It is, but it forces us to ask, what do we really value?
Yeah. Are we just about,
economic output?
GDP, money, money, money.
Or is it more than that?
Compassion, connection.
Creativity, community. These are things we need to think about.
Because the AI revolution, it's not just about the tech.
No.
It's about us.
It's about what it means to be human.
In this new world.
Exactly.
And I think Lee's vision is really a call to action.
It is. We have a choice.
We can shape this future.
It's not predetermined. It's up to us.
It's interesting because we keep talking about this U.S. versus China thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Lee makes this point that it's not just a 2-player game.
Right. It's global.
AI is happening everywhere.
Yeah. And I think the impact is going to be felt most strongly, actually, in developing countries.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And that's where I think this whole AI competition takes on
a whole other level.
Yeah. Who's going to have the most influence?
Right. Because it's not just about the technology. It's about shaping
the future.
Yeah, the future of whole economies.
Yeah, entire societies.
And it's interesting because, Silicon Valley, they often take this approach of
conquer and expand.
Yeah, move fast and break things.
Yeah.
But China's playing it differently.
Much more subtle.
Yeah, they're partnerships, alliances.
Yeah. Remember what happened with Didi and Uber?
Oh, yeah, Didi, the ride sharing.
Yeah, they basically drove Uber out of China.
Yeah.
But then they didn't just stop there. They started investing in ride-sharing companies all over the world.
It's they're building this
network,
this web of interconnected companies.
All with ties back to China.
It's fascinating.
It is. It's a very different way of thinking about global influence.
Totally. It's Silicon Valley sees the world as
a market.
Yeah, a market to be conquered.
Yeah.
And China sees it as
a network of relationships.
To be cultivated.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so before we wrap up, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, which is
AI hype.
AI hype. It's real.
It's everywhere.
Everyone's talking about robots and
self-driving cars,
flying cars. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, and Lee, he pushes back against this a little bit.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, let's be real.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
With general AI.
Yeah, this idea that we're going to have super intelligent machines
taking over the world.
Yeah, anytime soon, not so fast.
Right.
And I think his point is, let's focus on AI that actually solves problems.
Yeah, real-world problem.
That makes people's lives better.
That helps us.
Yeah. And remember, AI is a tool.
It's a tool.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right. It's up to us.
It's about the choices we make.
The values we prioritize.
Yeah. And that brings us back to, I think, Lee's core message, which is finding that balance
between the power of AI
and our humanity.
Yeah. Remembering what makes us human.
Those things that AI can't replicate.
The creativity, the compassion, the connection.
Yeah. And so as we wrap up this deep dive into AI superpowers, I want to leave you with this question.
Okay.
What role do you want to play in shaping the future of AI?
Because it's not set in stone?
No. It's a story we're all writing together.
That's a powerful thought. The future is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it.
Exactly.
So think about it. What role do you want to play? That's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.